Guys, welcome to the channel. Hope you are doing well. So currently Jupiter is transiting into its exalted sign in the Cancer zodiac sign, which happens in once in a 12 years kind of a situation. So let us see how this impacts Libra ascendant people. For Libra ascendant people, Jupiter, the functional malefic planet, is transiting through the 10th house of career, name, fame, authority, and public reputation, wherein the Jupiter is becoming house-wise debilitated but sign-wise exalted. Jupiter is also an Upachya lord for you guys, which is the third and the sixth lord. So let us see how this Jupiter transit is going to affect Libra ascendant people. Jupiter transiting from the 10th house results in significant changes in the areas linked to your 10th house, which is your public status, authority, and career matters. You will be experiencing three times the workload and multiplication of your roles and responsibilities compared to what you were dealing with earlier. Things, tasks, projects that were easily getting executed when Jupiter was transiting the ninth house now suddenly will face hurdles, challenges to complete. An intense amount of dedication, persistence, and consistency would be needed to be successful in the job front. It is not that Jupiter transiting in the 10th house is going to bestow you a cakewalk and bed of roses in your career matters. In fact, it is the exact opposite. That this transit demands more work hours to be put in from your side. It demands you to upgrade your skill set to take on more challenging tasks during this time. It demands you to have that patience to handle unknown roadblocks and challenges that come your way to even get the decent level of success. It will be very overwhelming time period for you because your mental state, your emotional state is literally going to be very fluctuating during this time, because you would be feeling that why on earth is the all kind of problems and situations which is coming only into your life. But understand that your public elevation, your authority, your job, all will come only after you deal with the sixth lord placement, because that is how it is designed for Libra ascendant people in this transit. The challenges that will you would face during this time mostly would be due to some issues in neglect while filing your paperwork, contracts, agreements, or offer letters, or in some kind of issues in the documentation process. It could come in the way that you have some kind of major dispute or a quarrel with boss or a boss like figure due to situation where you would feel like you were a victim. You feel helpless. You feel that even after putting in so much efforts, you are not getting the equal amount of reward for your work that you have done. You will feel as if all the world problems are coming only in your laps with little to no positive outcomes. But do not worry, the challenges and the problems that you are facing during this time is going to make you famous and successful in the future. That is how this transit is designed for you guys. So try to maintain an optimistic outlook towards life, even if things are not going the way you want, at this moment. Dealing with an adverse time is definitely going to make you more resilient, which moves you towards a path of permanent success. It is about winning a losing bet during this time, where people might think that you are not taking your life seriously. You have given up on your life, but this is where you would put efforts secretly to win a losing bet. Now basically, this is a time to put in efforts, to not think about rewards now. You must be thinking that you're working so much with little to no rewards, because Ketu is also transiting the 11th house for you guys. So you are constantly feeling that you are not getting what you are deserved. But don't worry, rewards will come soon when Jupiter will transit your 11th house. Now, your mind will be constantly thinking about how to reach the new heights in your work area and how to scale your business to by overcoming the obstacles that you are facing. You're going to be on an emotional roller coaster, especially if things are not going the way you wanted in your career matters, in the public work that you are doing, and that is definitely going to affect your mental health, because it is the third and the sixth lord which is sitting in the Cancer sign in the house of your career. Since Jupiter is in such a paradoxical position where it is house wise exalted but sign wise debilitated, so there is a kind of push and pull where you want to relax in a work environment, but instead you internally are also feeling that you need to work very hard to face a very cutthroat competitive environment, where you want happiness from your career and work area, but you're literally crying every day on why things are not going your way, where you want to be easygoing in work area but success arrives only after being disciplined and working non-stop, which is not easy at all. So you have to patiently work towards building stability and security in your career front. Nothing will happen in one day. This is a time to have a service oriented mindset and doing little portions every day, instead of waiting for the last moment. This is a time to to be working for greater good rather than cribbing about not getting a fair compensation for the hard work that you have put in. Your tasks, roles, projects will become more time bound, and you would have an intense pressure and increased pressure to meet with the deadlines in order to have that desired success. It is as if a mountain of problems have come all at once on your shoulder, and now the universe is asking you to solve the job of three people single handedly. This is also a good time for Libra ascendant people to start your own project, to start your own company, or to start your own startup, especially linked to communication medium. Your energy, your mental bandwidth is going to go on creating original ideas for your work. Your courage, your confidence, your entrepreneurial spirit is going to increase by three times during this period. So please make the most out of it. Even if you think that you are not getting any rewards, you know, take actions on the entrepreneurial energy that you are feeling right now. This is a time where you can put your first brick on the journey of becoming a self-made business person. This is a definitely not the time to sit idle, to relax, to enjoy, and to have a chill time. In fact, it is the exact opposite. You will be burdened with so much work that you won't have enough time to relax during this period. Your thoughts, your opinions would be valued at the workplace, but it is not that you go on day one and it is going to be valued. You definitely have to work towards it so that you would not be ignored. So do not fear to express your opinions freely in front of the public. Your younger siblings, your neighbors could be enjoying a excellent period, a period of high status recognition, and they could be promoted to leadership roles during this time. There could also be an improvement in the paternal wealth, especially real estate wealth, because Cancer is a sign of home and real estate. Since the Cancer zodiac sign sits in the 10th house for Libra ascendant people, wherein Cancer is a very sensitive sign, and it is sitting in a cutthroat, non emotional, brutal, ruthless 10th house, due to which it becomes very difficult for you guys to deal with criticism, humiliations, accusations at your workplace. All these kind of critical talks, accusations, and humiliations makes you very emotional, and you cry because of experiencing these situations in your work matters. because the 10th house is a house where you cannot expect any kind of empathy at all. You take every success and every failure that you experience very personally, which is not a good thing, okay? Because you have to learn to detach from the outcome of the work that you are doing, and just focus on doing the work and let universe handle rewards for you. This is a time to heal from your past emotional wounds, which is linked to your career matters, or maybe experiences of some past toxic work environment. It is time to heal from that. um, Beware of any kind of joint pains, back pains during this time, due to which could happen due to a sedentary lifestyle, because of the excessive burden of work that is going to come on your shoulders. Now, since Jupiter is exalted in the house of comforts in the 10th house, there could be a threefold improvement in your working conditions compared to earlier times, okay? Compared to the time when Jupiter was transiting your ninth house. Now, this is also a time where you would finally work on restoring your public image, which was in shambles for the last couple of years. But it is not going to happen automatically. You have to, do a brick by brick effort every day to restore that public image of yours. Now, while you work more to provide for the family, rather than working for your reputation per se, still you need to work to boost your public presence during this time. It will happen slowly and steadily, due to after putting in that daily grind. Work on more public facing, high visibility roles. This is a time to connect with masses on a large scale via a communication medium, in some kind of a service based job. You will get visibility during this time even if you don't seek it. So work on the image, because that is what will land you more opportunities. You work for emotional fulfillment, rather than working for material success, rather than working for the flashy work titles, which is something which maybe not other people understand, and due to which there could be disputes related to your ideology and thought processes when it comes to how you look at your work, right? A benevolent guiding figure in the form of a rival or in the form of a colleague can enter your life during this time, who can give you the essential guidance and knowledge on how you can excel in the work front. Eventually, after this transit, you will get your due recognition, promotion, leadership opportunity, but it will be in proportion of the hard work and the efforts that you would have put. Okay, eventually there will be an increase in the impact of the work that you have done. Your competitors, colleagues, rivals will try to evoke an emotional reaction from you by criticizing you, by humiliating you, by attacking your weak points during this time, so that they can show that you are weak. But do not give into it. Okay, just work on not letting emotions affect you, not letting your competitors affect you emotionally. Okay, you would wonder daily if this tough grind is even worth it. Okay, because how much damage you have had emotionally due to it. But hang in there, just work on controlling your extreme emotional reactions for the disappointments and the humiliations that you might face in the matters of your career or in your workplace. People who are in water, liquid, beverage, food, hospitality based industries, or in real estate, construction based industries, people who are in security, defense based industries, or in nurturing, caretaking based industries who are working for public welfare will flourish during this time. Now, the houses where Jupiter aspects is considered more beneficial compared to where it sits. So, for Libra ascendant people, Jupiter aspects the second, fourth, and the sixth house, where the fifth, seventh, and the ninth aspect. So, Jupiter's Fifth aspect on the second house of family, finance, assets is so this period basically is a time where you have to increase your efforts to on thinking on how you can save more, on how you can build a safety net. Your income during this time will be impacted due to your speech and your communication. So be very mindful on not giving abuses or having a negative speech in matters of assets. This is a time to manifest whatever that is, wish that you want to accumulate in the form of material objects. You could gain income by working hard and by overcoming problems related to some form of communication medium. Money is not accumulated easily during this time unless you specifically put efforts to devise saving plans and to improve your financial habits. While Jupiter's aspect is beneficial, but because it's a functional malefic and an upacha lord, equal amount of hard work will be needed from your side to have an increasing bank balance and savings. Now, Jupiter's seventh aspect is on the fourth house of happiness, emotions, comforts, mother, etc. So, there could be some form of unrest in your home environment due to increasing quarrels and disputes because Jupiter is the sixth lord. So, your happiness comes after dealing all with all these unpleasant situations, unpleasant communications. After that, you are going to get that mental satisfaction. You might have to do some form of service in matters of home linked to your younger siblings during this time. Maybe you are helping them set up their space. You would have to spend more of your time and efforts in doing household chores and duties during this time compared to the efforts that were being put earlier. Relatives, cousins, siblings can visit your home during this time where you would have an opportunity to host them. Now, Jupiter's ninth aspect is on the sixth house of deaths, diseases, enemies, service, etc. So, this ninth aspect of Jupiter is on its own sixth house. So, naturally, Jupiter is going to try to protect sixth house significations for Libra Ascendant people. You finally get a wise plan on how to get rid of your long standing loans via financial restructuring, but it does not mean that your plans are going to be easily accepted. You would have to fight for it. You would have to maybe quarrel and dispute for this kind of financial restructuring to be approved. It is not going to be a smooth process, but fight for it. Your daily routine now demands three times more physical and mental efforts to so that you come out of that struggling period. You will focus on rendering ethical service in your job even if you feel dissatisfied with the remuneration that you receive from your service. Your unorderly schedule finally gets a schedule which helps you in growth after overcoming obstacles of life. There would be issues due to neglect in the paperwork, documentation, agreement matters, which you will overcome after tremendous hard work. Hope you guys like the video. Libra Lagna people, please mention your experiences of this transit in the comment section and please support the channel so that I can continue making more videos. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.